Hypnosis will make the experience stronger. So when you use any kind of technique for diffusing anxiety, if you're doing it within a hypnotic state, it will by necessity be more.
Hey everybody, in this video we want to talk about hypnosis and anxiety and answer the question, does hypnosis really work for people with anxiety? Well, let's answer.
It's a great question because hypnosis works really well for people with anxiety. And there's all kinds of things that also work for anxiety, hypnosis just being one of them. But the wonderful thing about it is, yes, there's many ways you can use hypnosis for anxiety.
All right. So, and by the way, I'm Chris Thompson from Mike Mandel Hypnosis. This is Mike Mandel from Mike Mandel Hypnosis. And we teach hypnosis. We teach personal development.
We do.
And we teach people, including how to use hypnosis with anxiety. So let's talk about the idea of hypnosis being an amplifier.
Right. This is our favorite definition of hypnosis. There's a lot of different ones, but we like to think of hypnosis as an amplifier of human experience. In other words, anything you can do in your normal waking life, you can probably do to a greater degree of excellence or a greater degree of proficiency if you're in a hypnotic state.
Yeah, and that kind of makes sense. Like if I put myself into a trance and I ask my unconscious mind to present with me all the different areas of my life that I really enjoy, oh man, my brain will just start firing all kinds of scenes of things that are awesome in my life, which is a lot easier to do in trance, I find, versus if I'm just sitting down in a chair going, yeah, what do I like about life?
Yeah,
it's harder.
and if you're working on anything like what you like about life or whatever, hypnosis will make the experience stronger. So when you use any kind of technique for diffusing anxiety, if you're doing it within a hypnotic state, it will by necessity be more powerful.
That's a really good point. So we think about hypnosis being this amplifier, and what we're going to do is de-anxiety or anti-anxiety techniques within the context of a trance. And that's what a therapist would help you do, et cetera. We'll get to that in a moment. But so talk about hypnosis. We say hypnosis is a learning state too,
Yes, hypnosis is a learning state. It's actually a state where your brain functions very, very efficiently. It can learn quickly. And what is it learning about primarily? It's learning about hypnosis.
Yeah.
We believe that it's pretty well established that the more frequently you go into hypnotic states, the better at it you get. Just like doing anything, playing guitar, running, if you keep doing it, you get better at it. So you use hypnosis as a learning state to begin to quell anxiety, and you'll discover it gets easier and easier.
In fact, you're probably already doing hypnosis when you're doing the process of being anxious, becoming anxious. You're doing things that make you feel this feeling that you call anxiety. So if you do those things differently and you use hypnosis to learn how to help make those changes, you can solve your anxiety quite quickly. Let's talk about unconscious resources.
Well, yeah, we believe the unconscious mind is chock full of resources. We don't say subconscious. We have the Ericksonian model. So there's your waking state, there's everything you're currently aware of, and that is your conscious awareness. But you also have an unconscious mind containing all the experiences you've ever had, every movie you've ever watched, every conversation, and so on. And trance, hypnotic states will bring in, or at least make available, all of these unconscious resources.
And the unconscious resources could be different ways of behaving or thinking, right? So we say that with hypnosis, what you're looking to do is change the way that you're thinking and change the way that you're behaving to quell anxiety.
Yes.
Okay.
Think differently or act differently. Anxiety can be quelled. And one of the first options, one of the easiest ways of dealing with this or giving it a shot to see how well it will work for you, is you can use a recording that somebody else has made. So you can listen to something like our Journey to the Castle recording.
We'll make sure there's a link in the description. That's one of the free recordings. It's actually a very general recording that you can apply to anything, but you could certainly go in and say, I want to apply this to my anxiety.
Reduce anxiety today, yes.
And then give yourself a half an hour to sit down, lie down, put on the headphones.
And let it work for you.
And enjoy it. So you can use a recording.
So yeah, there's a lot on YouTube as well by different people. Use a recording, give that a shot. Also, you can go to a therapist.
Yeah, you could. You could hire someone who's a specialist in anxiety. We know quite a few of them who do that.
Right.
And you could go, and that'll probably accelerate your results because they can teach you how to get into trance and do the same kind of things that you otherwise might do for yourself.
Right, and we should never overlook the power of that. Having a professional hypnotist put you in a trance and give you the means to get there will greatly accelerate your work, and you won't have to try to figure it all out and reinvent the wheel yourself.
Yeah, and then your third option, of course, is to to use self-hypnosis. Now, we gave you the first option was a recording, the third option just being self-hypnosis. You can learn to put yourself into a hypnotic trance, and you can learn what kind of things to do within that trance. So remember, think of the trance as being like a basket that you could put food in, or whatever, a gym that has exercise equipment in it. It's a container, right? And you're going to do something within that container, which might be exercises, activities, imagery, whatever. And self-hypnosis is one way that you can solve your anxiety problems.
Right. So how do we end this, Chris?
Well, okay, so to wrap up, here's what we're going to suggest. You can, first of all, you can go to the description and you can get Journey to the Castle, which is our free recording. It's actually Mike's voice, and it's an amazing audio. But even if you don't apply it to anxiety, apply it to something. People freaking love this recording. You can download it for free from our website. The other thing I want to mention is we have an entire course called The Anxiety Solution.
Yes.
It's a fantastic video training all about different ways that you can solve anxiety. Even if you're a hypnotist, this is a really interesting product because it'll teach you something new about the science and the hypnosis
and you
behind
can use it with your clients.
You can use it when you're
yourself.
working with your clients. And that anxiety solution is included in a product that we sell called the Personal Growth Membership, which is a low-cost, very low-cost product. So all of those links will be in the description. So whether you want to use a free recording, whether you want to purchase our anxiety solution,
whether you want to work with a therapist,
you'll be able to move forward. So check out the description, check out the links, and have a great, free from too much unnecessary anxiety life. Make sure you click on the subscribe button in our YouTube channel and then click that bell, which will always notify you of our latest videos. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks again, and good night.